check 1 2. There we go. That makes way more sense. Now, let me see here. Learning. Okay, so now you can still hear me. Cool. That works. And I notice the microphone doesn't pick up the echo very much at all. Gets it the one time, but after that it's gone. Let's see what happens if I turn off or turn on echo cancel. Whoa. That's pretty good for echo cancellation. Not that time. I was worse. All right, well, don't know if I sold on echo cancellation necessarily. That's where I listen. This is where I send. If I drop that down, what happens if I turn on automatically adjust mic volume? So, okay, now automatically adjust my mic volume. Go ahead. I'm actually listening to YouTube right now. And that's why you get a little bit. I want to hear what you guys hear and playing with settings until the car becomes available. I do want that good mic sound, as y'all know. Now, let's see about the music here. I can turn that down. That's also me. Okay, hang on, wait a second. Come back to that in a moment. We're gonna go to background music, which is set at 56. This is gonna go down to 20. I think I like 25. Try that. All right, so there's 25 in the background music. Not bad. Hey, Numis. Just playing around, and then as soon as I get the car back and I'm going to go for a trip to the bank, I'm going to go live with the drive. Yes, sir. Ain't nobody in the house, and that's my time to play with my equipment. I don't want anybody seeing the silly things I do when they're away. You know what I mean. just sneezed 7 times in a row. I hate that. Oh my God, my head. Oh, thanks, Coffee Talk. Thank you for coming by. Well, for you, you get the whole damn treatment is what you get. That's the meat? Okay. Where's the enable, the cut, the fade, the what you call it? Oh, God, darn it. What's going on here? Oh, I got the camera set up wrongly. That's what's wrong here. I have the camera set up wrongly. This will take a moment. You are hearing a background echo because, sorry about the snort. I heard it myself. I am playing. I want to hear myself, and I want to hear me through YouTube after I do things. As soon as we get the car, I'm going to zip off to the bank, and the feed will start instead 3 instead of 4. I have the video conference with the company at 2, and my feed will start at 3 instead of 4. You bet, buddy. We will be there. The Numis Maniac will be going live later today, and we'll be there. That will be a plan. 25 sounds good. Good. Yeah, I love background music. I just hate the sound of nothing. And a friend of mine who's quite successful at streaming, but I tell you, if he's not doing something, he just lets nothing happen. That means we listen to his dog snore, we listen to him bitch as he runs around the house. It sucks. A little bit of background music. If you don't think it's a thing to have in your stream, then you're wrong. You're wrong. Anywho, I wanted to see, now back to, I turned off. Okay, couple things to show you. Turn off audio avatars, and then that means when a person mutes their mic, not only don't they have the little circle on the screen, but they hide entirely like that. So they're still part, but no little audio avatar. I don't know if you've ever farted around with that, but they call it God mode, and basically you're there, but you're not there. Complete anonymity, if you know what I mean. So, you know, if you are the God person, then you can say, you are not allowed to say those things here today. All right. Audio levels sound okay. I'm going to go back to the audio settings here where it wants to automatically adjust my mic volume. And I'm going to put it back to the very top. That's full volume. So how did that change anything? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Not really much, did it? I mean, I'm not distorting now or anything, I don't think. I'm going to go to a little less than 100%. The thing goes to 200, so I'm going to go to 175, roughly. Okay, now's the time to serve and preserve BC brand Bartlett pears. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand Bartlett pears. Not so bad. Now I'm going to click back on automatically adjust the volume. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand Bartlett pears. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand. Okay, so that's with the automatic volume adjust on. I'm going to take it off again. And I'm going to turn the volume up to 100 on full blast, 200. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand. I don't see why I wouldn't want to leave that cranked. Let's just see about echo cancellation. As soon as I hear myself coming back in the microphone, I'm going to stop. Check 1, 2. So I hear one bounce and then it's gone with no echo cancellation on. Now I'm going to turn on echo cancellation. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand. Sounds crappy now. That back out of there. Now is the time to serve and preserve. You can really hear the processing of echo cancellation. Now is the time to serve and preserve BC brand partner pairs. Okay, so we're going to with no echo cancellation. I think if we brought the mic a little bit closer, possibly, and gave it just a little smudge down in terms of its sensitivity. It's got very little ability to pick up that second reflection. Okay, we're going to go with that. What Marty get here? Couldn't believe he found a 2009 colored men's hockey court. Beautiful. With the Rays too. Beautiful. I hope to be that guy a little later on, Marty. I don't have a Rays 2 either. I'd like a large bus 73, a Rays 2 men's hockey, anything painted, including a regular men's hockey. You know what? We're going to do away with this reflection bullshit. Pardon my French. I don't need this open anymore. I'm happy enough with the way this sounds. That will work. I can listen to myself in my headphones if I wanna, a different way, not a couple of seconds later. So now we'll turn on the analytics. That's right. So far, we're not using science anymore around here at Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. I've given up on science. I'm going with a brand new thing, what I have invented. You all understand it right at the gut of what you are. We are going to go with guidance. That's right, guidance. You know a guy who has the information that you need. So no longer is science important. We are going to go with guidance. And if you can tell me you know a guy that said a thing, that will be all right. That's all we need. That's guidance, and we're going to go forward with guidance from here on out in Dimebag Darren World Headquarters, right here in the corner of my living room. Now, guidance says that, well, if you know a guy who told you something and another guy says the same thing, then that's got to be true, especially if you found it on the interwebs. So, using guidance, we are going to get our way through some rural hunting just a little bit later on once the wife comes home with a car, because we don't got one car. Well, we have more than one car. Let's face it, there are vehicles parked amongst the property, but there's only one running car, so you know what I'm saying. So only got the one. Nick Molnar, he's one of the mods here, you know. By the way, please feel free to nuke, bots. I would be very happy if you'd do that. And I think we could stand to get one more moderator out there who could help out with them bots. SkyQuest 2K8 has been here all the time, every time, each and every time, most of the time, all the time, half the time, 100% of the time is what I'm saying. So we want to get him blue and her blue, or I'm not sure it's a he or her, but that's okay. That's not important. Coins don't care whether you're a he or a her. Coin rolls don't care except that you look through them and find the good stuff. And fact is, that is right, I did. I gave my wife the clippers and she gave me heck. And she cut my hair too. I'm like Samson, I'm no longer powerful. I've had my hair cut, and unfortunately that limits my ability to do all kinds of things. Like land on my head. Oh, well, SkyQuest, I know that you'll kill a bot given half a chance. And let's face it, you've been here since day one. So yeah, you get to be blue too, for sure. But just let me say, firstly, we get to the bots when we get to them. You all can fight over them if you want, but when they show up, I don't care how quickly we get rid of them. No one's stupid enough to pay for pornography. And there's Pornhub and porn, what's the other one? All kinds of porn. You don't need to click on weird links to find it. So find it the normal way, like normal people. Don't be clicking on stupid links in YouTube. Don't be dumb. Okay? So if you want to jump on them bots when Zay shows up, that's completely okay with me. But you don't have to work or nothing now that you're blue. It's not like you're now, tasked to do things. I don't want that. So, all right. So what is it that I'm doing right now? Well, frankly, I was just farting with things. And I had watched a couple of things on YouTube earlier today. And I thought that since I have a community tab now, when I run into something I think is important, and especially in my expertise, and my expertise is all this stupid equipment, what we buy for all doing this, and monies that we spend. And my expertise come from spending a lot of money in stupid ways. So, yeah, and you don't have to. Now, of course, I did. Oh, that's the sound of the wife, I'm pretty sure. Now the dog should go nuts anytime if that is the case. Let's just wait on that for a moment. I'm scrolling down in my recent vidges. And here's the one I was thinking of. I'm going to see if I put it on my share and make it a shared post. And I'm going to say, check this out. Check this out. So that's going to be on my community post tab thing. There is a new microphone what came out and was reviewed by a person whose reviews are respectable. And I think if you had a budget that was in this zone, this would be a very good mic to consider for sure. So take a look at it, and it's in my community tab now. So you will be able to visit me and see it there and just watch the video and see what you think. But if you were thinking about buying yourself a USB microphone, and this one here is within the budget, I would say that it is likely a very good choice for that. So what happened? My community tab's got that one at the top now. I pimped out StreamYard last night while they were going live, but they are no longer live, so we will delete that. StreamYard is coming out with multiple camera angles, folks. Multiple camera angles. That means you're going to be able to switch between different cameras within StreamYards, and that should be coming out this week. So that is pretty cool. And I hope y'all, using StreamYards get to enjoy that with a multiple camera situation. So what do we got going on back in the chat? What up, Dame Bang? Hello, Monkey King Metal. Thank you very much for coming. Hey, Hector, my brother from down under, but not so far down under. He's in California, so that ain't very far. Well, it's far, but it's not very far. Monkey King, Hector. Who else here? Wait a second here. I got to cough. I'll be right back. Eyes back. What up? Word up. So basically, we're modding people we know, and that's Monkey King as well. Monkey King, feel free to jump on a bot and ride it around. An early coffee tech and talk. There's a guy. Look, scroll back, check out Coffee Talk and Tech, and that's a dude that makes way better tech videos than I do. He's very informative, and I quite enjoy his stuff. Mm-mm-mm. When I catch him live, I'll throw him on my community tab. Yep, sunny California, the man says. I thought the car had come, but maybe that was the neighbor's car. Cat D, thank you for coming by. We're just hanging. This is just a hang. I'm gonna tell you just because I don't want you to miss out. And if you've come and gone, I hopefully you'll catch this. But I did open a comment picker, and it is logging each and every one of you if you make a comment. All you have to do is say hi, and it is logging you. And there's going to be a GAW. It's not going to be a big deal GAW. It's not going to be any heavy duty GAW because I don't want to add anything much more to my mailing because I'm behind in my mailing and I haven't got money to mail out. So as soon as I've got the money, I'm going to do the mail out. But then I'm keeping myself from giving anything else out because I don't want to add to the pile. Because it's not a big pile, but it's a big pile for me. And, I gave up on my accent. Sorry about that. Okay, so big pile for me. And so I will have to wait just a little bit before I do much giving away. But I'm going to do one more today because. Kind of cloudy, says Scott Quest, and her part of Cali, their part of Cali there. Hello, Cat D. Hello, Cat D, says Marty. I see, if you don't know Larry Powell II, back a few months ago, I started farting around with all kinds of different things, and one of them was just reading a favorite story of mine, a short story called Robbie the Robot, one of the very first stories about a robot ever to be written in the early 1950s, I believe, by Isaac Asimov. I guess it's a little bit, it's not modern, but it is kind of neat. I always enjoyed it, so I started reading it one day, but I had a whole room full of people. It's like, oh, don't read the Robbie Robot story. But you know what? Larry's reading a story right now. He's going through it chapter by chapter, and he's inspired me, so I am going to read some stories. I'm going to make them. You can hang out if you want. I'm going to keep them up, and if you want to read a story along with me, you'll be able to play them whenever you want to, and I'm going to go through Isaac Asimov's stories because he's one of my favorite. No, he's my favorite author by far, and because of Larry Powell, it's going to come back. Robbie the Robot, I have decided. So that being said, what we got here? How long have you been at? Oh, yeah. Let's help out Hector if we can and get him to 1,000. 977 is a crappy plateau and all you need is less than 25. Please, if you're not sub to Hector, please do. He's a gentleman who certainly deserves any number of subs. Millions of subs. Gajillions of subs. You're blue. Certainly post any link that you like. You know what to do. All right. I actually have things charging right now. The camera that I use for the coins and different things, just so that we're ready to go when I get the coins. Hector, please put your link in the chat for the people. Oh, thank you, Party Pickle. There's like zippity doo-dah going on here, except for a little bit of yakety dackety, as I'm waiting for the vehicle to arrive. Once we have the car, I will take us live on a little journey to the bank, where I will obtain quarters, and I will come back and we will do a quarter hunt, during which I will look for some coins to finish a book. There's a few missing ones that are just not playing along. We'll be looking for painted quarters. We'll be looking for other commemoratives, and then we'll be bagging it all back up and getting it back to the bank, because I'm going to use all my spending money. And when I go to the store with rolled quarters, they look at me cross-eyed. They don't like me. So, in fact, one man said, don't you ever bring me no rolled quarters again. I'm not going to take them. And I don't want to have an argument with the man. I enjoy what he provides me, and I like a store. So, that ain't going to happen. So I will be utterly brotherly with this gentleman and not provide him any further rolled quarters, as he's very politely asked me not to do so. Well, I didn't think the wife would be this long, actually, or that, well, that I'd be done farting around with the sound so quickly, or that you'd all pile in here so quick. At the same time, too, every now and then I like to see what else is going on out in the world of numismaniacs like us who are on the air in the YouTube world. And so just for the fun of it, oh, by the way, once again, visit my community tab. And if you're considering a microphone for YouTube, then definitely that one that I just posted up, that is a like if you don't already have and you are planning on getting a microphone you're going to want to use for streaming, that's a really good little package right there. Who's live? Well, Joe Durbin's auction is live, and in my lives, that's it. In your lives, if you check your lives right now, who's live for you? Do you have anybody who's live right now who isn't Joe Durbin? Because although I have a couple of other lives that are not related to coins or any of the people we know, I'm not mentioning them. They're not really like, not what I'm looking into right now. But if you open up and check on your lives, is there somebody other than the Durbin auction that's on that we could pimp out together and share? Not share as in we're going to go there necessarily, although of course go there if you want. I'm just saying I like people who do lives. So right now I only have the Durbins. Do you have anybody else? Nobody else on your list is live party, and you got a pretty good list, bud. So I know that everybody wants Party Pickle to show up, and that's kind of why I went live too. It didn't strike me like anybody else was, and if you don't have money in pocket or you're not curious as to what stuff is selling for, then maybe Durbin's is it's enjoyable to watch to a certain extent, but at the same time, you get to a point right where this is the same for me as ham radio was. We have a broadcast station. I broadcast all around the world. We all show up on a channel that we specify by name rather than frequency. But if you wanted to get technical, ham radio channel is specified by frequency, a series of numbers to tell you what to set the dials to. And this is too, by IP address, a series of numbers that are the appropriate ones to enter in order to find the thing. Unless, of course, you know the shortcut name, and that's how the internet works, by looking up shortcut names on a list called the DNS, so you don't have to type in a pile of numbers instead. So there, you learned something. Dimebag, did you think my blue microphone was sufficient to be qualified? I'd have to use a streaming sound. Hector, I think a lot of people worry way too much about certain things, and honestly, it is about what you think you like to sound like, but at the same time, a Blue Yeti, any of those microphones is going to give you sound well past the 80th percentile. In other words, sound will be good with almost any half decent microphone you've got. When you start to pick apart your sound where a Yeti doesn't sound as good as a Snowball or whatever the heck it happens to be, you better have everything else already squared away too. Good cameras that aren't fuzzy, and a nice studio layout. Maybe the most important thing of this whole thing is visually is lighting, but definitely audio is king. If you have crappy audio, nobody will take any time to watch your stream, but you only need to get your audio to like around the 75% mark, which can be done with stuff you would think is crappy. Like if you go to YouTube or to Amazon and look up Neewer, Neewer, and find yourself a combination microphone that lights up with USB and has a red or blue or green ring, and it's got an arm and it's got a pop filter. When you get that close to your face, that's going to make all the difference in the world. Your mic is close, So it doesn't have to be cranked up as much to hear you. The further you're away from the mic, the louder you've got to make that mic, or the more sensitive you've got to make that mic in order to hear you properly. And then you get all the noise over the room and everything else. So this is the downside. But once you've got a mic, any kind of half decent mic, and I mean only half decent will do, and you get it on an arm and you get it closer to your mouth so that levels themselves either auto adjust or you adjust them down, suddenly you're sounding better, and you always will. If you're, using a microphone that's related to a video camera right now, webcam, or, it's on your laptop or something like that. Thank you for subbing to Coffee Talk and Tech, by the way, and please do. He does a lot of tutorial work. He uses other things other than StreamYards and the simple things. So the more difficult to learn and the more sophisticated things are there with him. He doesn't, when he does his show, he's not. I'm just grabbing my pills because I just realized I didn't take them today yet. And the wife has pulled up with the vehicle, so we're going to go mobile really quick. Pills. Let's stave off that heart attack, shall we? Lovely. Looks too much like portage with a mic in your... Pornage? Pornage? Really, pornage? I'm not against it. I really am not. But here's the thing. You can keep it out of your face then. Watch this. Hang on. Pop that out of there. I'm going to move. I have a couple of different mic locations. So now I'll just swing this microphone up this way. And I'm going to bring it right below me. What kind of below me is this? Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to be right back while I reposition this microphone loudly. All right, so there we go. Now, no microphone in the face. If I get rid of that chat, you'll be able to... Better living is the key. Right below. So I could bring the mic just so it's out of shot below. That's still a really advantageous spot for your microphone to be dead in front of you, but below you, so that there's no chance you're going to make a P sound and plosive that sound right into the microphone, which is like, I'm touching the microphone right there. I'm touching it. So I have got it just out of the shot. Thank God for the mute key. Now here's the thing that this is what I think. A really good quality microphone is important, and higher quality is XLR, but USB is almost as good. So if you need only one microphone, you want a decent quality one, get a decent quality USB microphone, especially the kind that I'm going to highlight on my community tab, and you're on the way. But if you wanted an XLR microphone and go the pro route, the microphone that's in front of me, Elton John does not complain about when he sits down in front of the piano and plays. It's a Shure SM58. It's worth around $100, and it doesn't sound a lot different than what you'd get from the sound of a $700 mic. So, my dear, you're home? Was the trip good? No. Where's my Dave? There's the Dave. Hey, Dave. I'm going to see about getting to the bank and getting some rolls of quarters, so let's get some things fired up here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So many different mics to choose from. It's so right, except that it's so easy to nail it down or narrow it down first by price range, because price ranges, there are only certain price ranges. And yes, dear, I'm going to help my wife with groceries now. I shall be back. All right, so we got the stuff brought in.
This is no good. That's your drink?
Yes, that's my drink. All right, so it's time to go to the bank. Baby, did you say I could have a hundy? Could I use it for quarters at first? Yeah, okay. All right.
You can use it today. It's in the bank.
Got it. Mm-mm-mm. What did I drop off those last quarters? Over there. So we have to go to the other bank. That's fine. You do what? Well, yeah, we already covered that. Thank you very much. All right, Subaru. Okay, so all I need is this thing going. Let me get the share thing figured out here. Okay. So we're gonna offer up the chat, the link. If you guys want to pop up, you can. We're gonna do the drive right away. And I'm gonna get my mobile up here and running right quick. So that's really the easiest way, I suppose.
When we walk in, you're like,
Me and my broken phone. So close. Okay, if you're interested, click on the link or save it for yourself because I'm about to remove it from the chat. So I would like very much if you were to click on it. Even if you decided you're not going to come up right away, click on it now and set it aside, copy it or whatever. I'm going to pull it from the chat in 10 seconds. Just getting prepared to do the trip on the road. Road trip. All right, party pickle. Party pickle, party pickle, party pickle. All righty. I'll put you down a second. This. Yes, I did, baby. What do we need? We got our ID, we got our money, we got our keys.
ID, money, and keys. What else do I need, Mama?
Your wallet, ID, your card.
Got it. Yep. Then I'm good. Yeah, we have two vehicles, but this is the one we got to use because, well, that'll slow you right down. Nice day, though. Nice day. All right. Let's position the chair for Fat Boy and get in. Oh, I'll zip you out of the selfie stick here for a moment. Put you in the car mount for official safety. Got masks in the car, so we're good. No snow right now. Thank God. It's all melted away. But that could change any day. But we'll take it for now. It certainly makes me feel better about our Panucci. I'm going to the bank to get some quarters. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Going to the bank to get some quarters or dimes, it depends. If they tell me they're seeing the blue dime in circulation, I'll get some dimes. But if they tell me they are not, then we will get some quarters. And I think I forgot that I was on Wi-Fi, so I should be reconnected. Wi-Fi only goes so far, don't you know? We're going to take this route here. Another nice day in British Columbia. Welcome to Dimebag Darren's world. We're outside of the headquarters and we're heading to the bank to avail ourselves of some coinage with any luck. At least that is my plan. The plan which is mine. The plan which is mine. Hey, found it buried. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to the bank to get some quarters. Well, yeah, we're going to the bank to get some quarters. That is what we're doing. We were waiting on the wife. We were toying with some settings, playing with some audio, and doing, all that crap I like to do. Check out my channel for a new microphone that just came out. That's really, really good from the point of view of sounding good, having a lot of good things built into it that it does, having a great headphone jack to plug a headphones in if you want to listen to yourself or your stream. It's got a particularly good one of those, actually. But it's not particularly cheap, but it's kind of a microphone you'd buy and you wouldn't need to replace. It would just be the one that you needed and used and whatnot. And it's a situation for somebody who wants one microphone, just one for them, no others. But if that's you and you're actually in the market for a microphone, then this one is a newer one. Well, not new, it's brand new. And it's pretty cool. Called the Beacon. That being said, if that's not you or you need more than one microphone, then buy the thing I bought, the PreSonus IO24. Even the PreSonus microphone is good too. If you want a microphone, you should compare the Beacon and the PreSonus, honestly. But that being said, That's just because I'm into these things. And of course, my coin knowledge and repertoire, as you all know, or many of you know, came from a collection my dad really is the most responsible for. So my modern day addition and input to that are these coin roll hunts that we've done. I've put together toonie books and loony books and quarter books. And right now I've got a quarter book I'm trying to finish up that's got some holes in it before I send it away to someone somewhere, and I just want it done. So we'll try one more time. I do need a men's hockey painted for the book. So there you go. I know that you got that raised 2 earlier. That wouldn't go in the book if I found a raised 2. I'll honestly tell you, I don't have a raised 2, so that would go into the personal collection. But then I would have a freed up regular men's hockey I could put in the book. Because. So what do we got going on here? I'm at the Hey Cat D. Marty's making smiles. There's a George. Run him down. We wouldn't do that. I only run over thugs because no one needs a thug in their life. Enough said. Full show. It doesn't do anybody any actual good. I remember the guy, he had a pet, was a man-eating lion. And one day, it ate him. Go figure, it's a man-eating lion. That's how these things go. All right, so as we get around this corner, so long as there's a policeman who's going to get me in trouble for driving too darn quickly on a too darn slow road, we'll have a bit of fun here. Oh, that guy's way over the line. There's some people to not crush. Now we got the right-hand turn, Clyde. So we just go whippity-doo-dah, zippity-a. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Dancing and laughing, things going my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-a. We're driving on the parallel road beside the number 1 freeway. And we don't need to be on the freeway, so we are not. We are not. Because at the end of this very little twisty parallel road is the bank. Not very twisty. It's got a couple of little dipsy doodles in it. I don't know if I can selfie stick my way through the bank. They might take offense, I'm not sure. It's not really part of my plan at this point, but we'll see. There might be rules, which makes sense. Cameras and signatures and people doing banking stuff. I'm sure. Recording devices are not permitted. You cannot get a permit for that, sir. We do not allow recording devices in the building. Sure. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-a. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Okay, so you guys are going to have to, I think, maybe just talk amongst yourselves sort of thing as I zip into the bank, which may or may not take who knows how much time. You know how these things are. So please bear with me. I'm going to leave you here in the car and not bring you in necessarily. Okay. So yeah, please entertain one another during this awkward period where I go into the bank and get the money. If I come out running and there are guns a-blazing, please don't tell them where I am. You know. Because you know. All right, here I go. Well, for the hunt, I'm not expecting much. Everything I got looks like it's machine wrapped. But I guess we got what we got, so let's see what we get. You know what I mean? Burn. You know what I mean, Burn? Hi, Freaking. How's it go? Thank you for coming by. We just went to the bank. But I'm going to check something real quick here. Cat D, good day. I guess not. You may be in there for a hostage in the bank. No, it just took a while, but it wouldn't take that long because the people who came in behind me formed a much longer line behind me than there was. So I guess I can count my blessings there. Just pick and open one of these here. I hope it's not just all brand new quarters, honestly, because these rolls have the ability of doing that. I honestly think what we've got here are rolls of brand new quarters, folks. And that sucks. I really do. Wow. I think we got rolls of brand new quarters. Buggers. Well, that's not going to do. Not at all. Okay, well, we can't have this. This will not do. This will not do. I asked him for customer wrap quarters if possible. He brought out 15 rolls of bank wrapped quarters, and the first one I'm looking at here is 100% 2021s, and that is not going to work. So we may have to go with an alternate plan that we come up with on the fly here. First thing, since we're right beside Carl's, I'm going to get some onion rings. And then the only thing I can think of is stop off at another bank and drop them off, get cash, and oh my, that sucks. I don't have any reason to believe that any of these other rolls would be any different. They honestly all look like brand new rolls. Is that guy screwing with me or what? I told him I needed company or customer wrap rolls, and he brought me out 15 obviously bank wrapped rolls. Each and every one of them looks like a friggin' brand new roll of 2021s. Nope, not even gonna break them open. I don't think it's worth it. Hello. I'd have to stop at another bank and then go to a third. Can I get large onion rings, please? No, that'll be all. Thank you. Because these rolls are not going to be any fun to look through and a giant waste of friggin' time. which is unfortunate. Cheeseburger! Onion petals. I missed Arby's onion petals and the sauce. Cheeseburgers are no problem. Shipping is a concern. Well, that really sucks. I am not at all impressed. $1. $3. $3.50. $4. $5. Freaking sucks. Rolls of 2021s, are they not? Yeah, rolls of 2021s. 15 rolls of 2021s. No bloody way. Are you turning right or left? Just wondering if the camera makes it backwards. Well, the camera can make it backwards. I can just change it. I just go, oh, hey, what do you know? I got my other view. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't realize all the wonderful things that I could do. I can read the chat. Check the change on the ground by the window. Yeah, no kidding, eh? There's the more. If I went to the layout. Oh, I see. Okay. But there's no way to easily turn the camera around, I don't think. You in the stream with audio only? Yes, I know. Okay, and then when I do that, oh well, I guess that's all right too. There are things I can do. I have the air conditioner on now. So it's 1:30 here. Okay. Well, that is a shame. It really is. She doesn't know it yet, but she's getting quarters. I do not care. Well, there must be a way. Here in a second. Oh, sure, there it is. Yeah, so we can switch to the front. Yes, sir. A little bit hard, a little bit of poking around to switch cameras, though. That takes a bit. I just don't want my drive to this part of the town to be to not have some value because the trip to the bank sucked. And now it's 1:30, so well, hopefully the lunch rush will get finished by the time I hate the idea of having to wait through 2 more bank lines, but I have to return the quarters to one bank and then get the quarters again from a different bank. So this is going to involve 2 more banks now. Jeepers creepers. But there's no search to be had here. None at all. None at all. No, British Columbia. Look at it. There's no snow here. How could I be in Alaska? 408. It's all coming in quarters, my dear. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a quarter. Thank you. Have you seen any of the dimes with the blue paint on them yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. They're coming. Eventually. They will be collector's items when you see them.
So they're changing.
Yeah, the new one for this year has blue color. And the water is painted blue. Can I get like 6 ketchups? Thank you. All right. Well, we're good to go. And no cars are behind me, so we're not holding up the line. Well, they haven't seen the dime yet in circulation at all either, so there you go. Damn it, no dimes. All right. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that's going to make this a 3-step process when it should have been 1. Car washes use tokens typically. I don't know about the laundromats. Oop. There you go. Well, all right. That's that. I think we passed 3 beer stores, Marty. There's another 2 on the way, don't worry. Actually, literally on the right now is a liquor store. It was called the Liquor Barn, but I think they just changed the name to something else stupid. Liquor Beaver or some stupid, like, I don't know. So, pardon me. Passing a couple banks along the way. I feel as though I should probably get memberships some of these other banks to make life a little easier. Because I could have just gone to another one of these banks right here if I'd wanted to, if I had their card or what the hell else. But if I was smart and figured that out, because there's plenty enough banks around here, 3 or 4 different brands, so although I think some of them are not quite as easy to deal with as the bigger ones, and there's only the 2 or 3 big ones. You can ignore the street lights fair enough. It's the taillights on the vehicle in front of you you best not ignore. Because. Now here's a little twisty route. We got to go past the bank I'm going to get the quarters from to get to the dump bank. Nice, eh? Yeah, you were right. Courthouse was just come and gone. Good call. The hub of local political activity and police station and whatnot. It's just back there, yeah. I just loathe the idea of having to wait through 2 more banks, but there's no search without it. Because again, I know how the search would go right now. And another 2021. Yay. Another 2021. Yay. And that'd be about it there. We just had our whole search. Did you enjoy it? Me neither. So, we're not going to do that. It's not going to happen. Now, I did break into one of them to get me some onion rings. So we're going in with 14 rolls and one spendy roll. And to celebrate that, I might actually get myself a drink as well in a moment. I see a few people moving their way into the bank, though. That displeases me. Greatly. All right, it looks pretty frickin' busy. Not good. But in for a penny, in for a pound, my friends. You know what we're going to have to do, right? Wait it out. Now, since you have absolutely no view, since you didn't have a view before anyway, I think I'm going to try to bring you along. I don't have $500. And believe me, how doubly disappointing would that have been to have a $500 box at 2021s? Like, where's the friggin' point in that? So, yeah, no, I'm with you, Marty. I just don't have the wherewithal to kick out 500 games. Oh, boy. All right, it's not busy at all. Friggin' excellent.
Maybe the yeah, the only man. Yes, yes. This is nice. TV block. Hindi ko pa rin. Hindi No, I didn't. But it doesn't show in the regular. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. That never did. No, I didn't.
Hello. I'm good. I want to turn these into actual paper money again. I'll tell you the honest what happened. I'm a coin roll hunter, and I just picked those up. They're all brand new rolls. There's nothing to hunt in there.
Yeah, no, they look like it.
I asked the fellow if there were any customer wrapped rolls, and he said all they had was that. And I looked at one roll. I had 15, and right away it was like, there's no sense in even opening these. They're all 2021.
So you want to keep the box now?
Yes, please, but yeah. Yes, please.
Okay, so did you want to change this for cash?
Yes, please. I'm honestly going to go to it. Unless you have, you tell me, do you have customer wrap rolls of quarters on site right now?
I don't know.
That is,
But I'm
that,
not 100% sure.
in a perfect world, that's what I want. And the rolls wouldn't have a big black felt mark down them on the outside, because that would mean I'd seen them already. I would take any rolls you got that are customer wrapped without my big black felt mark down them.
Okay, let me see what I got.
Cool. Oh, and by the way, if any other weird changes come in, older stuff, even weird bills, I would want to know about that too.
Oh, okay.
The blonde gal, she knows me. I'm always looking for the weird stuff that comes in to take a look at it before they send it back and let the central bank destroy it. Yeah, and when they come into the bank, you guys end up just, because they're odd, you send them back and they just take them out of circulation, so we never find them then.
Yeah,
so
that's very true. So you never know what's in there. It's neat when you find a coin that's just totally different, though, and you're just like, oh,
that's the whole thing. In fact, we search them online, right? So when I go on YouTube and I open these and we all talk about them as I look through them, well, there's nothing to talk about there. In fact, as I got out to the car and I put all my spare money into it, I thought, well, I'm going to open one of these and I'm going to get some onion rings from Carl's, and then we're going to take them elsewhere, because there's nothing, these people can't even exchange them because there's nothing else they've got here. If he was honest and looked for customer wrap roll, I'm going to assume he did for me. But
let me go take a look.
Please and thank you. The other thing is, have you seen the new dime yet?
No, I haven't.
Do you know, not sure? I was going to bring, well, this year has 3 different dimes. The one that you're familiar with, except it's got the double dates because it's the 200-year anniversary. And then 2 more where instead of the ship standing up, it's sideways, like it's in a heavy wind. And one of them has blue water, and the other one is the exactly same as it without the blue. So you got a painted and unpainted ship under full sail, and then the regular one with the ship up and the dates on either side. So there are 3 different commemoratives coming out for this year for the dime, and our very first ever painted dime.
Yeah, that's very neat.
But 2 different colors of blue in the water, so you can see waves. Very nice.
I look forward to seeing that one. I'll be neat to see. Right, let me go check and see what we got.
Thank you. Alrighty. Well, I'm trying. I most certainly am trying. It's all a guy can do. Try to get some coins at the bank. That's all a guy can do. Well, the bank, if they're kind to you, then if you have people that will help helpful people, that's great. But You know, you get these ones that think it's not banking business or that they shouldn't even bother helping you. That's never cool. But our banks have always been pretty good. So never had much of a problem with it, honestly.
We actually do have
Yay!
some. So I'm just gonna do a quick
Yes.
exchange.
Yes,
These
ma'am.
for these.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, we have something to do. By the way, the channel is called Dimebag Darren
Oh, yeah.
Canadian Coins. That's on YouTube.
Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick exchange right now with one in, one out.
Oh, this is so much better than having to wander the world looking for coins I haven't looked
Well,
through
yeah,
before.
because you can just easily open these ones up, right? Check out what's in there, and then
And
hopefully
I always
find a
rewrap them
neat-
and bring them back. And you know what the beauty of it is? If there's anything foreign, I keep it. And I find it all the time. People are forever putting in not quarters. And the odd time, unfortunately, they slide in a nickel. And then, yeah, it is. Again, I got lots of nickels. But
Yeah.
if it was an American nickel, if it was foreign, I wouldn't even mind because I wouldn't normally get access to it. And so I'll look at it and maybe it's not special, maybe it is. And the American quarters that come in, well, there's 2 series that I'm collecting. And when I find ones for them, I'm elated because how I've got these books waiting with all these little spots waiting. And I often find fillers even in our quarters.
You might have some quarters.
Ah, yes, please. Because filling your book up in Canada for American quarters is otherwise impossible.
So that's just the receipt for
Yes.
exchanging it out. So here's that receipt now. Let me
Yes. Absolutely. Woohoo, where am I going to get some American quarters maybe too? I like them apples for talking nice to the pretty lady. Oh, looky here. Where do you think that one's been? I think that one spent some time at an arcade, but it's not a marked roll. Not a marked roll. Well, I hope to God these aren't mine. That I usually mark my rolls. I'm pretty good like that. Here's one that spent some time at an arcade. That's what we do. Oh, yeah, same with that one. There you go. Arcade. Could you just debit my account on those? Great. Yeah, see, if you're in an arcade and the kid says, oh, it ate my quarter, it didn't give me a play, and so now they want their money. So you hand them a painted quarter, and then when you do the quarters at the end of the day, you can see how many free plays you gave away in your machinery.
Is that how that works?
I think so.
This is 31
Woohoo.
US coins here, but we just use it as cash.
Yeah, we all-
Anyway, so yeah.
No, that's well known.
So it'd be $7.75,
Perfect.
and then we're just gonna debit your account for that.
Absolutely. There's that lovely lady right there.
Do you want me to just put it in
Yeah,
the bag again?
absolutely is fine in a bag. A little tiny bit more bag rash won't hurt him now. It's too late. I'm not that picky about the American quarters that go into my book because they're that hard to get that just putting one in a spot that's open is like, yay, victory.
Receipt for that too.
All right. That just charging in my pocket.
Your balance in the middle there.
And in the box. It'll be on the channel, Dimebag Darren Canadian Coins.
So until everything we will be.
Thank you, sir. All right. That saved us a lot of time. I just exchanged quarters for quarters. I didn't really expect to do that, but that was good. I often thought, well, would they want to do that? It seems like such a dumb thing to ask for quarters, bring in quarters, but she understood my needs. That's pretty cool. So let's get home. Two o'clock. Not bad, I suppose. All right. Haven't got the seatbelt on, so it's binging away a little bit there. I'll fix that right quick. As soon as we just get on the side road here, it's success is correct. 2 hours and 13 minutes of streaming goodness so far. That's a bag. Gotta grab up all these loose 2021s now. All right. So cool. We got a bag of American and we got 14 rolls of Canadian. That is awesome. 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 Lord have mercy. I know it's so awesome. Awesome. Heaven help me. I know it's a fine place to be. Hey, Conan around. Thanks, bud, for stopping by. We just got back from, well, not back. We're not back. I went to one bank and got 14 rolls, and they were all machine wrapped 2021s through all the rolls. So I just turned around and went to a different bank. And not only that, but I was planning on dropping off at a bank and then going to a third bank and getting them. But then I had a nice chat with the nice lady who explained to me that she had some customer wrapped quarter rolls for me. And so I have them now. Not to mention a bag of American quarters, $7 or almost $8 worth. That will let me take a look to see if we can stuff anything more in our American quarter folders. And then I think we have to have friends at other banks is what we need. Because this worked well. It was going to be a lot of fun, I think. Especially going through those surprise American quarters, which will be a blast. Sheila S. in the house. Sheila S. in the house. There's the skating rink on the right. Baseball diamond on the left. We got the tennis courts after the skating rink on the right. And on the left, we have the big outdoor pool that they're doing a big refurb on. So this summertime, it's going to be double good to go. And then we have our urban forest, huge trees right in the middle of the local area that no one ever cut down ever, and these suckers stand way up there. It's like we just left the forest alone right here, and we never built it. It's Mill Lake Park. There's a lake there too, by the way. So you want to talk about God's country? Mountains, lakes, forests, shopping malls, McDonald's, Wendy's, Carl's, everything. 4 banks. And my house. All nearby. All right. BC is correct. Doesn't get any more correct. The only thing you can do out of BC is move to California and then be an American. And nope. We got content. Yes, we do. We got content. How about you? Hello. We are home. Hello. I got some Cotta's. Cotta's little pills. Oh, it's going over. It's going down. Stay. Don't fall. Chemo slobby. Close enough. Okay. No, but you came to visit me as soon as you left and didn't want to be anywhere else. I think you wanted safety from the cat.
Okay, we are back. We are back in the world headquarters where we can do our search. Woot woot. So let's tune a couple things up, shall we? You're billing me on 2 cards of mine for a F year now. Real person. Machine answers again. I don't know. I've never talked to them aside from their streams, right? That they do live. But other than that, you got to call customer service, certainly. I've never spoke to actually anybody with regards to the account. All right. Whew. Well, move a couple cameras around here quick. Down. Okay, well, that's not working. That's the one. Leave that. All right. Goodbye, 25. Let's unplug that over here. Our scene switcher. Still got a V. Gonna have some coins. Gonna get the coin cam out. I wonder how this camera would be as oh, I just right. That's on the mobile. I remember now. So many different ways to skin a cat, as they say. But there's the overhead shot. That's fine by me. Hi, little one. What you doing? Oh, my little buddy's here. A very tiny little pup. Have you ever met him? His name is Juan. Hi, Juan. Mr. Juan. Yes, my love. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right. I have to switch this if I want to do that. There's my little boy. He's Juan. He's the monster. It rhymes with monster, but it's not. See? What you doing, Juan? You say hi? He's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Okay, what are we going to do? I need my desk cam tuned up, so let's do that. I got the box. Box. Let's get out some rolls. Okay. Okay, so we'll spin that around.
Transform 180 degrees. There, now I feel like you and I are looking at the same thing. Maybe zoom that in a little bit. Okay, so we got that. Then we got the overhead. Oh. 66 with the coin cam. Let's just see about that. Coin cam 66. Never tried this one as a coin cam. We will try. 66. Activate. Okay, this one's already here. It is. Okay. Right. So let's change that up.
Remove. And no, I want to remove it entirely. Okay. Okay, that's horribly blurry, but we're getting there. Okay, we need the Wi-Fi, we need the mobile data off, we need Droid Cam on, we need Coin Cam. Kill the lighting. Plug it in. Go. Coin cam is now ready. Let's get the coins off the show. You can move those over to here. And then we are ready. Dog hairs. They're everywhere. All right. All right. Suppose I'll just keep donating. Yeah, you got to call their customer service on that. Only heard he never talked to them. His only customer service machine trying to email. Nice, thanks. I'm sure they'll get it worked out. They don't seem to be unreasonable. Anyway, don't seem to be unreasonable. Okay, so we have our shots, right? We got the me shot. We got the overhead shot. Coin cam's ready. Sideways shots good to go. And there's my own page. Okay, so let's do this. All right, 14 rolls and an American surprise. All of that coming up next. Absolutely. I think I'm back. Okay, so let me just do one thing. I just want to hear it on the TV here. Come on, you little devil. Check 1, check 2. This is me coming out to you. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Another message from me. All right, that is it. That is all I needed. All right, so let us get the overhead camera going here and start checking out what the rules have sent us. What is in the rules today? What have we got to say? Okay, get a little bit closer here. Move the mic a little bit differently here. And make just a little room for ourselves here. All right, so I'm going to be putting away anything commemorative, basically, just putting it aside and to check it out for later, to compare whether it's good compared to what's in my book or bad concern. Words. Okay, so the first thing I'm looking for, of course, is any kind of a painted or commemorative sort of quarter. And I'm also paying attention to Lizzie, because if it's young Lizzie, then we have a chance of finding a 91. Now, here's our first commemorative, and it certainly is the least of the commemoratives, honestly. Not very important, because you find quite a few of these. But it's a commemorative because it's for the 75th anniversary, and it is got the date on it there. I'm going to try turning it on the light here. Well, that doesn't really do it any extra justice, does it? The light is so harsh. It's more of a glare than anything else. But anyways, it is a commemorative, but certainly not one that we're looking for, and we shouldn't let it sidetrack us for long because, well, we won't get it done otherwise. I didn't do a very good job of pouring these ones out, but that's okay. Oh, there's a commemorative of the Olympics. That's the Bob said. I don't like the look of that. Let's change that. I'll give the lens. Oh, sure. Pop on your own then. Why don't you? I'm going to give the lens a little wipe here to see if that makes any kind of a difference at all. I would say that's easier to see. Okay. Oh, there's one. There's a very small chance that I've been through these, but it's pretty small. I'm pretty religious about marking up the boxes, or the rules, I should say. So here we have all those American ones, and all those are the 2020 ones. They can definitely go back, I tell you what. So let's start by sweeping all of these out of here and into here. Let's go on from there. I suppose that's a fun part too, so let's do that. We'll go to the coin cam quickly. Oh, there's one. That one's an American. Right there. But I don't see anything else odd in here at all. So let's take a look-see together. Nope. Nope. Oh. There's a commemorative. That one there. 1905 Saskatchewan commemorative of some kind, but it's another. Actually, I got another one here. I'm just gonna power through this roll, and then we're gonna look at what didn't hit the floor. What do you know? And then we'll look through what commemoratives we got, maybe is the best way. So I'm just going to quickly look through these. Probably the best way. Well, that one made it to the floor. Floor's richer now. Men's hockey. Nice. Take a look at that one. No paint yet. But finding the men's hockey means that chances are I haven't been through it, so that's a good thing. Oh, there's that American one. A little bit dirty, but we'll throw that one over there. And in a second, we'll have a quick look because I'm almost through these, and that's it. So we'll hit the coin cam, and we'll check out together. That's what we just found, the men's hockey, the American, 96, and the this one, which is 2000. 2000, I'm blind is what it is. Pride. Oh, look at that staring me in the face. It is paint, so it counts, but it's a 2004, I'm sure, because of the way it looks. Yep. Almost snuck by. But there's the 2004 painted poppy with not much paint on it. Oh, no way. Okay. See that? We've been here. Oh, we've definitely been in that role. Okay, well, we won't even look in that role. We'll just hope that that's the only one. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to get a funny feeling, kids. I'm starting to get a funny feeling. Funny feeling that says we've been here before. And that would be my own fault for not properly marking a roll. Oh well, okay, let's keep going. There's another commemorative there. Yeah, I got a funny feeling here, folks. I have got a funny feeling here, folks, that there was one time that I possibly didn't properly mark my rolls, and I think it will be coming back to haunt me now. Because I'm going to separate out all of the commemoratives here, and then I'm going to look at those other rolls too that we've got. I mean, there is a chance that I've only received one roll back that I've already seen before. I guess you're not seeing that, but I'm starting to think we'll have to go further for our rolls, because this is starting to not be cool. I don't need to see rolls I've already seen. So That sucks. So let's grab all of these, take the elastic band off, and take a quick look at these rolls. I don't see anything on them, honestly. Honestly, if this is my own stupidity by not marking rolls, and that's my fault. Let's do it. Coining around's off to the post office. We'll catch up to him a little later on, no doubt. Ha, there's a painted one. Doesn't count, though. Ugh. It's a vending machine slug. So, there you go. Yeah. I don't know. Taking a little of the wind out of my sails here because I think there's a very good chance that these have been searched, and maybe even by me. I can't see coining around. Found a Stanley Cup. Oh, there's a Mountie. I usually keep all the Mounties we find, but I found one. So that's a good sign. Finding a Mountie in the roll is like, I might not have been here. There's another commemorative. That one, the Tecumseh. Honestly, not really important to me, though. The ones I need are from the 1999 and 2000 series. That's an Olympic coin again. Yeah, nothing there, really. I'm not even saying nothing. I'm saying nothing that I need. Nothing that I need. There's another one for the floor. There's another Olympics. Honestly, not relevant. Oh, there's another for the floor. Oh, I got it. It's not on the floor. I'll take that back. There's a big crown. Big crown. 91 maybe? 2001. Too bad, buddy. Too bad. Take care, Marty. See you, Gleason News. Sorry, buddy, trying to stream. Call streamer. Kind of call streamer. Say, hey, yo, you're charging me too much mo. Less mo, please. Too much mo is too much. That is not the small crown you're looking for. There's another. Oh, there's our first paint of the day. Let's look at that one together briefly. There it is right here on the top. The painted from 2017. So that's a good sign. I would not have left any paint behind. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. Just a little, but better. Goodbye, 25. There's another Stanley Cup. Big Poppy, no paint. Another Olympic. Olympic? What's that? Another Laura Secord. I'm really thinking we get back to the bank with these ASAP. Just too new. That 1999 series where I need coins for the book, it's just not coming up at all. Like I'm not getting anything 1999. Although we've had a few commemoratives come up, they're just not the ones I need. My leg must have been still at the bank. All right. Again, if it's not really that. If you were starting a collection, finding different things for your book here, that's another commemorative. I'll count it just another one on the floor, another one bites the dust, and another one's down, and another one's down there on the floor. Hey, the floor's getting worth more. Another one on the floor. Okay, so here's one that I will definitely look into, whether we have it or not, because this is sort of from that series I'm looking for. That's the Newfoundland 25 cent. That one could very well find a way into one of my books here, which is nice. That is nice. I'm sure there are machines that could do this. You like that 2017? I have a few of those. If you really want some or don't have any or don't have enough, let me know. I've got a good stock of the 2017. I found quite a few of them once upon a time. Oh, there's a commemorative. We just got that one there. Leave that one up for a moment. It actually looks kind of blue. Let me see if I can change that. What do we got here? 79, okay. White balance is off. Well, that's not better. That is. Yeah, that's way more like it. White balance. Once again, thank you for stopping by. If you've stopped by just to say hi or whatever it is, I really appreciate you just taking a moment to be part of Dimebag Darren World Headquarters and what we're doing here today. And that's a quick quarter hunt looking for some of the stuff we need for the books that we're working on. And we're almost through. So, gonna get this done quick. And then move on. With 5 rolls left, 6 rolls left. This is the 6th. We found 1 American quarter. We found 2 painted, one in horrible shape and the other one not. Just got another commemorative right here. That's another one of the Saskatchewan. So we've seen this one come up twice today so far. That looks like a really nice example of it. So nice. We'll definitely do a comparison to our book to see if it's that much better than something else that we may already have in a book. Ooh, that one almost made it to the floor. Almost doesn't count. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades and small-scale battlefield thermonuclear weaponry. Then all you gotta be is close. All right. So we're looking for the younger queen, and when we find her with her crowned head, with the big queen crown, we know that that's one we want to double check for 1991, because we still don't own a 1991, and they're hard to come by. So whenever we see that king crown on the queen's head, we know there is a very slight possibility that it could be a 91. And if it is, I want it. All right, roll number next roll. Down to, this is the 5th. If we see the old caribou, got another men's hockey right here that just spilled out. No paint though, just a regular men's hockey, no paint. We got the one celebrating the veterans. Oh, another Stanley Cup. A lot of these are just not interesting at this point. This is a another very pretty looking though. This is a nice shape. We'll just put that one up there. I was a veterans here. That one that I said was pretty was one of the Olympic ones, but it looked as though it really had an easy life. There's the other commemorative. I'm actually just putting all the commemoratives aside to get us an idea of what a person finds going through. That's another large poppy just now unpainted. What'd you get when you go through 14 rolls? Sucks is I'm going to have to rewrap these quickly too. That's okay. I'm pretty good at that. We will get them back to the bank. There's another 2017. No paint. So we got a 2017 with paint. We got a burned out 2004 little poppy, and that is it. That is all we've found so far. If you want a nice 2004 little poppy for your collection, I think a person ends up having to buy him from somebody who got a mint roll at the time and didn't circulate them, because oh, here's a buffalo. I like that one. We'll be putting that one aside. That's the unpainted buffalo, but they're not as easy to come by. That is an Olympic wheelchair one there. And what do we got? Nothing more. Nothing, honey. Three to go. Not too much so far. Burned out 2004 poppy painted. Hang on. Let's line them up. I guess that's it. So all of these are different commemoratives, large poppy and that, but paint-wise, we got the 2017 here and the burned out poppy below it. That's pretty much what we've found so far for painted commemoratives. So not so much. Hasn't been that successful from that point of view, but that's all right. What I'm really looking for is a couple of book fillers that we have not got yet. Is that as far back as that goes? That looks zoomed right in there. Hang on. That's not what I want. Fixing. All right, well, that's more like it. Now, if I zoom in a little, can I not? Can I not? I can. I know I can. Playing with technology. All right, now we gotta have these in view. Yeah, you see, so there's the burned out poppy right there. That one's a real nice one. But yeah, that's basically what we've got so far here. Okay. The other back camera. That's zoomed in even farther. So we'll go for the widest wide angle we've got, which is that one. That's it. That's the best we can do for wide angle. All right. Okay. Sure. Fine. Okay. Yeah, no kidding. I'm up. Actually, I got a bag of U.S. quarters from the bank, so we are going to work on the U.S. quarter book and see if it gets us anywhere. Having a $7 or $8 bag of U.S. quarters to help out. There's another commemorative there. I'm just looking for specific commemoratives, so it's not. It's a thing. That's another one. The Olympic ones, there are really lots of them. So if you want to do an Olympic quarter book, that's not going to take you. Oh wow, that one's all beat to hell. It's curvy. That one's never going through a vending machine ever again, I'll tell you that. Never. Let's try something else. Changing the music there. All right. All right, just getting through the last of this. Couple more rolls. We will be done. Yeah, you don't get boxes of anything from out of country. Typically, we couldn't get a box of halves up here to save my life, or Canadian or American for that matter. Okay. So we're on the penultimate roll, as they say. Penultimate. Oh, there's a Canadian flag. Like those. We will have a few from the tray of commemoratives that we end up keeping. There's another. And there's another. Wow. But well, not too many, I don't think. Again, because we haven't found very much for paint. But I will say that it's very unlikely that I've been through these rolls before. There's another men's hockey unpainted. I feel better about feeling as though that. Oh, wait a second. That was a young queen head. Where was it? There it is. That's a commemorative. So we'll just put it in the commemorative pile to show you what 14 rolls of quarters gets you for commemoratives. Got music playing in the background. I don't have to hum. There's another Olympics. Oh, there is a unpainted men's hockey. So, could be worse. Alrighty, one and done, folks. Then I'll be re-rolling. This is kind of falling out of my hands here. That's okay. Oh, that's another beat the heck one. As long as they all get a little tiny bit of love. Just a little tiny bit. a little cramp in my hand, actually. So I don't know how you guys do too many of these, because right now it hurts. Yeah, not to mention a box of coinage is heavy, right? So you got issues with shipping, because shipping is more weight than anything. All right. Sweep these out of our way, and we'll see what we came up with for our efforts today. Set a couple of these aside because I thought they were particularly good looking. One of the kind that I keep no matter what, so we'll pick it. We got the Veteran. We got Stanley Cup. That's a definite keeper. That's a keeper. We'll keep this one here. I'll keep the men's hockey ones that I found. I won't keep anything from the Olympics. Oh, another one on the floor. The floor is getting enriched. This American one is just run-of-the-mill American, nothing special about that. Not part of a series or anything. I think I'll keep maybe this one, this one. Not that one. And maybe this one. Maybe this one. Definitely the 173 that came up. We'll grab that. Men's hockey, large poppy. Well, I kind of need a bit select. Look at it a little more closely another day. All right, so I kind of sorted them out just a little bit here. Let me zoom in just a little. All right, we'll take a look at that. There's a Laura Secord and a Stanley Cup there. The shooting one from the Olympics, that American coin I mentioned. These ones here are the ones I'm going to keep, I think, and take a look through the book. I didn't get anything that unusual or special. hockey. We got the Buffaloes here. A couple of Stanley Cups. There's over here with the 2017 and 2004 rubbed up poppy. You can see all of these are different commemoratives that came out of the 14 rolls. I'm looking forward to checking out this one. Hopefully that one helps fill up the books. I think it might. But it looks like we're going to keep this one. We've got quite a few of the ones like that. So they're actually going back. We won't be leaving on those. I'm going to throw those in the re-roll box right now, in fact. In fact, it's time to start the re-rolling. Spot, and then it's time to start rolling. Let's bring you back to a human being here. Welcome once again for your visit to Dimebag Devon World Headquarters in the corner of my living room. I'm not going to put them there. Not enough spaces for things I want to keep. All right, fair enough. Where's the spend it roll? All right, there it is. All right. Well, I am going to endeavor to get this back to the bank now. So since I've been doing this for 3 hours and 13 minutes, I think I'm going to call it quits and maybe come back later or tomorrow with more if I manage to get some more. So what to do? Well, I think the last thing to do is just to see who's going to get something for visiting me today. I think I left that open. I sure hope I did. If I didn't, I'm not going to do it. But if I left it open like I think I did, but if I didn't, or if I closed it by mistake, then I'm not going to worry about it, honestly. It's there. Okay, so we got it. I go here, and I push this, and I click that. No, you still don't see it. Where's the thing? Hang on. I want to change this to the other thing. Display capture. There you go. There we go. Okay, so if you visited and you commented at all, then your name is in the draw. If your name comes up, please reach out to me, Dimebag Darren World Headquarters, at dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com. That's Dimebag, DARRENLOWE, just like that. And I will be happy to send you something as our winner of the day. And in our case, the winner of the day will be Monkey King Medals. Monkey King visited us earlier and may be there now. Monkey King, please reach out to us whether you're here or not at this moment. Somebody lets you know, or you see this in rewind. You are good to go. Just please reach out to me at dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com and we will send some kind of lovely thing your way. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters for this impromptu and abrupt quarter hunt that, I don't know, took a little long and didn't go exactly my way, but oh well, that's how it goes when you're hunting for treasure. Don't always find it. For the time being and until the next one, I'm Dimebag Darren Low saying, I'm so glad we have this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started and before you know it, comes the time I have to say so long. All right, folks, again, as soon as I get some quarters and can continue this, I'll definitely be back to do it some more. And we are going to put those American quarters in our book eventually, just not right now.